All right. Yes, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, straight out to the main point. This is the clipper oil that we always apply in the hair. This one always applied when we are done with the cornrows, and you have seen how our cornrows are supposed to be. Yes, this is always applied after so that it protects your hair. Then when it comes to the dandruff, still we can be able to fight that. So this is the anti-itch that we always put before doing all this. Wow, my name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and I would like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for those ones who are subscribing, and if you're still new here, just know that you're welcome. Yes, so let's start with our brush piece. And why I call it a brush piece, I told you, is that this hair piece is very easy, and it is like very easy to maintain and even to comb. Like we always we're having a very big problem when it comes to maintaining the short piece. And that's why, like, most of the time when I'm going to plait someone this short piece, I always ask my clients, like, why do you want to okay, have you ever plaited this way? So that if somebody tells me that she has never, then she have never plaited it, there I know that we can do it this way. Because if we do it this way, it helps it's not very hard for the person to maintain and to comb it. Because what kills the short piece always is the combing. Yes, you might come from the salon when you're looking good, but now when it comes to tomorrow, like for you yourself to comb it, it becomes hard. And that's when you find someone is just saying that they didn't work on her properly. Yes, she left the salon when she's looking good. So this time around is those things that I would like to show you here. And so that you also, when you're going to try to do it, and you should know that after we first put the anti-itch, because most of the time these short pieces, that always sometimes they get irritated to some people, like they itch. So when you put the anti-itch very well, it doesn't. And now those ones who been following my tutorials, I told you, like, when you doing this short piece, let's try to look when you're trying to look down here, when these four cornrows, they're out of the other upper cornrows. You understand? Like, if we're trying to draw a circle, these ones are not in the same circle with the other ones that, like, they're on the side. So when you're doing a short piece, I want you to listen to me very careful, is that you have to make sure that the piece is going through the circle. You understand? So, like, let's say now these four corners that I've started with, you have seen where I'm plating, that they didn't have a circle, like they're not connected to the other circles, to be like to show that they are equal. The circle is very equal. What you do, you first come with this from down, and when you reach on the extents, you are seeing that now you can make the whole circle very well. It's where you start doing it. You roll it, yeah, like you just move while following that same circle. But the problem is, yeah, sometimes there's a way when you reach and you find, like, maybe as you're doing your circle where you wanted to pass, you find, like, maybe when you've been using one layer and you want to pass there, it will be very hard, or maybe the corners is showing. What you always do, you add the piece, like here, the way you're saying, like I've added like 3, because now you see I'm not in the same circle. You see that line, I was supposed to be following the other line, but now I'm following the down one. So it means, like, I saw it here, there's some lines that would show. So I've decided to add some hair, some other piece, so that it can it should not show the cornrows, because sometimes that is the always that's the mistake that we always do. You find like you play the piece, but when even the cornrows are showing, and that is very bad. And now when you reach here, like where I am now, you make sure that you park. You understand? You make sure that you park there, because it's where someone is leaning from, or that those people, when they don't have the corner, that behind corner they don't have it. So you have to make sure that you you always park there, so that someone's corner can come out very very perfect. You understand? Because I know that those people who fear to do this hairpiece, they be like, no, for me my head behind is flat, so I cannot do that piece. No, what someone is supposed to do, you're supposed to create it there yourself, so that it can be well shaped. So this is how. And if now we try to look here, my piece is in the very very lovely circle. You can see how it is perfect. The circle is perfect, but I'm not following the cornrows. If you try to look at that, but I'm not following the cornrows, I'm just following my circles of the hair piece, like the short piece that I'm doing. You can see that it's what I'm following. So even if it will mean like maybe I will have to jump like 2 lines to make sure that my circle is perfect, what I do, I can first stop somewhere like here where I am, then I first see like where those 2 lines starting from, so that when I'm jumping them, I should not leave them without putting the hair. After plating them and see how where they're supposed to stop, I come back on my same circle, and then I roll it very nicely. So you just have to follow the circle. That is the only thing to get this thing. So now when we start the cutting, I always tell you that this one, there's no any way I can teach you that you have to cut it this way or you have to do it the way. But the only thing you as a person are supposed to do is you have to make sure that the way you plate, the way you cutting it, oh my god, I don't know how I can explain it. Like, it is in your head, like you know how you want your client to look like. So if he say, if now like here behind, we all know that he's supposed to be flat down here, you have to make sure that it's flat here, the way someone's head is shaped. So that's how he's supposed to trim it, you understand? And you see here, like on the corner, I don't trim there too much because I don't want to finish my corner. But what I focus on very much is the down part, because for it is supposed to be that flat. And that's why even when I was trying to sew there, I was not putting I was just sewing it without packing. You cannot start packing like this first line. It is not good. When you do that, that means you're trying to do like a bush, a back bush style. Yes, so that's how it is, guys. The short piece can be done in a whole head shape, because people have been asking me, though sometimes it's very hard when it comes to those with short forehead, that those people have really very very short forehead. But I've tried one person, though it was not easy for me, but we made it. It was not easy for me, but there, how you're supposed to plate it, it's really have supposed to be very short, like very short. You know, like these hair pieces that are, someone said, like very flat. You understand? So that it creates that brush style. You understand? But it is always very hard when you do it in a French style. When I talk about that French style, is when you find like in the middle it is a lot, but all the sides are cut. I think you always see those people with that. But that style, when in the middle is a lot and the sides, so you see here, I'm trying to cut everything so that I can make it flat. But some other people, because even her hair, like her hair is, look, her forehead is short. You understand? So here I'm trying to make sure that I cut it very flat. So some people, They always like it when like here on top is big and the sides are they're down. They always like it that way, but it's always look good to those people with a short long forehead. You understand? Yes, long forehead. And when the foreheads have got those corners, you understand? Like, sorry about that. When you have got those corners, so what you always do, uh that hairstyle can look nice to those ones, but when it comes to this brush, this one can look good to any person, because for it, even the combing is very very easy. You can comb it using a brush, or even your fingers can do it better. So that's why I always trust this kind of cutting this piece, just because I know that it's very easy to maintain, and even very very perfect to all head shapes. So now here I'm wrapping, and I told you why I always do this wrapping is just because I want all the hair to slip down together. Yes, so that you can slip down, and then those ones who can be peeping when you're plating. So when you put this wrapper, it all goes flat. You understand? It all goes flat, and after removing, just like this, you see how it looks. It's already flat. Like there's no hair that is showing up. So I just try to apply my pink lotion. Yes, I apply the pink lotion. This one, you don't over put it there. I remember my student, I just left him to wrap it for me, and after removing the wrapper, he just came with the pink lotion, put a lot, and oh my god, it was all a mess. So now just try to put a little, so that you don't make this hairpiece flat. And that's why I always advise, like when you're spraying it, you don't have to spray it straight. Like when the spray is near, try to put it very far. You spray it from very far, yeah, because sometimes people overspray something, and even it turns from spraying, it comes to somewhat like you have poured water in the hairpiece. So you just have to be careful when it comes to all that. So now here I'm just doing the final cutting. Yes, final cutting, so that my client can feel comfortable and look beautiful. Wow, I love you so much. Those ones who are watching from different countries, yes, that I can name even here, the United States of America, United Kingdom, those ones in France, yeah, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, UAE, United Emirates, and those ones with those ones in Canada. I have my people in oh my god, let me not forget this. Let me not go. Yeah, even from Spain, the German, they also love my work. Wow. Thank you so much for watching Maurice the Crochet Master. And I always tell you that when you see the hair by clippers, don't get twisted. That is my personal salon. Yes, and even the other things that maybe I don't always explain in these videos, because sometimes it's when the videos are very long, and I would like to talk about everything so that you can understand. So I decided to be putting them on my on our channel of the salon, which is Hair by Clippers. That one you're seeing there, Hair by Clippers with Z. So you can still go and follow it up, because sometimes where I put the weave-ons of different hairstyles that I've done. Yeah, so the link is in the description. You can go and click on it. It will take you straight to Hair by Clippers, so that you can subscribe and learn most of the things that we always talk about. So this is our short piece, and this is how it looks for me. I'm gonna sign out, but please enjoy the short piece and how it looks. I love you so much, and this is the most that I always put, but still you just have to put a little. I just put it behind and on the side so that it doesn't my hair can be that down. So let me sign out, guys. I love you so much. May God bless you. Bye bye.